Alright guys, I just finished this charcoal pencil portrait of Messi. And then this wild thought hit me. What if I take this already finished black and white drawing and transform it into a full colored portrait? But there's a kicker. I'm only giving myself 30 minutes to pull this off. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so before we start coloring this charcoal drawing, which is really wild, I'm gonna be putting right here some final touches on the charcoal version. I use Kuelox charcoal pencils for this one. Have you heard of Kuelox charcoal pencils? And the paper that I use here is the Strathmore 300 Vellum. Honestly, this portrait is already complete. It doesn't need anything else. But sometimes, as an artist, you just get this crazy urge to push further, to see what happens if you go beyond the finished stage. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to do in here. So let's see. These are the pencils I use for this transformation. The Cretacolor oily colored charcoal. I have here the Sanguine, the Light Sepia, and the Dark Sepia. Just three colors to turn Messi from black and white to full color. Okay, so alright, first up, the Sanguine right here. This is the Sanguine color. It's got this warm orange tone that's perfect for laying down the base skin color. So what I'm gonna do here is, I think I wanna keep the pencils sharp, work with light pressure, and I don't even need to blend it with the charcoal. I shouldn't blend it to the charcoal because Messi will become messy if I blend this colored charcoal to the regular black and white charcoal. So what I'm doing here is, as you can see, I'm putting light pressure because I'm just glazing it over the charcoal. The cool thing is it doesn't cover up the details underneath. Okay, it just glides over and just changes the skin into color. So now while I'm doing this, let me say something about this kind of crazy ideas that I'm doing right here. This is super crazy because you know, in art you really can be flexible. You can think about it like, you know, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, even Picasso. They weren't afraid to change directions mid artwork. Michelangelo actually abandoned and repainted entire sections of the Sistine Chapel when he wasn't happy with them. Although I'm happy already with this one, and I'm not Michelangelo, but yeah, some artists in history even painted completely over finished works, recycling their canvases. So yeah, the idea of taking something finished and flipping it into something else, yeah, totally new from the previous project. So and I guess that's where I came in. I've always been very experimental artist. I don't mind breaking my own rules or even going weird just to see what comes out of it. So because every time you try something that feels impossible, you either succeed or you learn something huge from it, even from your mistakes. Yeah. So yeah, that's what this messy piece is about, at least for me, you know. And it's really a little crazy, a little risky, but definitely exciting. so now I'm moving on to the light sepia. Sepia? Okay. I am using it to deepen the shadows and add warmth to the beard and the hair. This mixes really well with the sanguine that I used a while ago, and suddenly the portrait starts to look alive. And speaking of alive, did you know that Messi has scored over 800 career goals? That's insane. He's one of those players who doesn't just play football, he rewrites history every time he steps on the field, and that kind of energy is what I wanted in this drawing, taking something classic and pushing it further. And yeah, I love doing it. This is very challenging. Imagine from charcoal, which is totally just black and white, and changing it totally into a color drawing that's really wild and crazy and adventurous. So I love this. Okay, now my final color. This is Dark Sepia. So I can punch in those super deep values, the shadows in the ear, the beard right here, and those darker stray hairs. And at this point, I'm around the 25-minute mark, and I only have 5 minutes left in this challenge, because remember, this is a 30-minute challenge, transforming a totally different artwork into something colorful, charcoal to colored. But honestly, I'm feeling good at this point because it's coming well together. And now for the background, I grabbed this Prismacolor. Weird. I used Prismacolor on top of the charcoal right here, and I'm surprised because when the colored pencil, this blue, mixes with the charcoal, it creates this rich navy tone, that kind of dark blue that I wanted. And yeah, it's a great background for Messi right here. Who knows that charcoal can be mixed with colored pencil. This is wild, but very nice right here. And then a few touches with the electric eraser, cleaning edges, pulling highlights on the hair, the beard, the ear, the nose, even some tiny skin highlights. These little pops of light really bring the drawing to life. So, and there it is, Messi transformed from a finished black and white charcoal portrait into a colored portrait in just 30 minutes. Honestly, this was one of the wildest experiments I've ever done, and I'm so glad that I tried it. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me on this challenge. If you enjoyed this crazy idea, drop a comment and tell me what other wild transformations I should try next. See you in the next video.